Villanova kid, Tano Passanio, you know, he's 6'7", 280, and we keep talking about him. It's huge for him to compete. He doesn't have to win, just show toughness and competition.
There's Keanu Davis from Chattanooga, number 93, the defensive end. You saw Greg Williams there, middle of your screen, wearing the sunglasses. Formerly the Rams defensive coordinator, just got hired last week to do the same for the Browns.
This is the most important drill every day of the week for the offensive lineman and the defensive lineman. See that Clemson helmet, Carlos Watkins, I think he's going to be disruptive this week. Center John Toth from Kentucky, working with Dalvin Tomlinson. Again, I think Tomlinson's going to overwhelm Toth.
He won his first rip with pure power. That time tried a little arm over.
Big week for Jessamine Dunker, the left guard there from Tennessee State. University of Florida transfer. He played some tackle. Is probably going to be. He's a powerful kid, but on tape he grabs too much. He's got to learn technique of pass protection.
He's a first-team FCS All-American.
Quick hands from Deshaun Hall right there.
He's the other defensive end out of A&M, other than Myles Garrett.
And a big-bodied kid with an up and under and was too quick. Was that Troy? Was that Garcia that got beat inside?
I believe so.
Antonio Garcia, 53. We're watching O-line v D-line here, the fun stuff in the trenches.
This is the money drill right here. Same group here, Garcia against Hall.
Nice little late anchor there, Mike. But you see how
Look
much
at this.
runway?
Here we go. I'm telling you, this tackle from Troy has got more chippiness than any other offensive lineman in the draft. He plays through the whistle.
He's a four-year starter at left tackle. Antonio Garcia, 53 there against Deshaun Hall out of A&M. Garcia, first team all Sun Belt as we get the low angle here in the end zone.
That was
There's
Danny
Vanderdoes.
Isadora, the guard, driving Vanderdoes inside. Remember, there should be a little bit of an advantage for the defensive player. There's not as much trash to work through one-on-one. When the offense wins, it's impressive. Oh,
That's
spin.
Montravius Adams did that to Posick there in the regular season, too. That was a tough game for him, so that's not a great matchup.
yeah, you don't see too many people that size with that kind of movement skills.
6'3", 308 this morning for Montravius Adams, number 1. And now the Tulane tackle, Tanzel Smart, 97.
He's a relentless kid. I really liked his tape. Won easily. This Tennessee State kid's going to probably get schooled a little bit this week, but it's a great experience for him, and I want to see where he is on Thursday in this drill versus today.
Now, when you say Tennessee State, you mean Jessamine Dunker, 66, the guard
Ooh,
there.
what do we got?
Villanova. Tano Passanio, and he's the guy that really raised some eyebrows this morning at 6'6", nearly 6'7", and 280. First team FCS All-American, 22 career sacks, 11 this year.
I think old Mo wears a Villanova helmet, Mike.
Connor McDermott, the tallest player there here in
Yeah.
Mobile, the UCLA tackle.
He's got an inside. McDermott's 6'8". Everything's got to be inside out. He can't get beat inside. He got beat way too quickly inside. He had a tough game against the Myles Garrett at Texas A&M.
That was not a great matchup.
No.
That was one of the few times you saw an offensive line try and just throw one dude at Myles Garrett. And after teams got to look at that tape, they didn't do much of that anymore the rest of the year.
That was back in September.
This stuff is awesome right here.
There's Lamp.
Here goes. Look at the lockout with the hands right there. That, folks, that's textbook right there. He shot the hands inside, controlled the speed and power of Clemson, and drove them right up the field. That's why he's going to make some money.
The he being Forrest Lamp, 76 from Western Kentucky. Here's Vanderdoes again from UCLA with a spin move inside against John Toth, the Kentucky center.
Vanderdoes is like a bull in a china shop, Mike. He's not very refined, but you see some twitch and some power.
Yeah, he needs to be in shape. Tomlinson, hard inside move. Isadora tries to wash him down. We got a tackle. Texas A&M Deshaun Hall working on Justin Seat. Inside swim move. That's called a stutter club swim, right?
Nice.
Andrew's got one of those.
Stutter club,
Stutter with the feet.
swim.
Club with one arm, and then swim with the opposite arm to clear your hips through.
For those wanting to swim, it's just an arm over. So you're just lifting his arm up over him.
I could stutter and I could swim. I don't know about the club.
I heard you're a clubber.
It's early in the
That's
week.
the word in L.A.
It's early in the week.
That's the word out on the coast.
Sure it is. Mike Mayock, Daniel Jeremiah. I'm Andrew Siciliano taking the brunt of it here.
Same two. Wide 9 technique. Defensive ends out wide.
Have a harder inside set, Mike.
Justin Senior struggling, man.
Justin Senior, 58 from Mississippi State, a 2-year starter there. Actually born in Montreal, had a year in military academy, and he was there against Tayshawn Hall from A&M.
You know, this Danny Isidore is a fighter, and he's good in the run game. He's got some movement skills, probably a mid-round type of player, but I think he might have starter-level ability, Dan.
He's 63, the Miami guard.
Decent job there by Posick. It's tough for him. He's a taller center, Mike. Max Unger is one of those type of guys, a real tall center.
Graham
so
Glasgow as well. We saw here a couple years ago.
it's just hard to win the leverage battle, though, at that height. So that's the challenge.
I wonder if he's a right tackle. I really do.
Posick checked in this morning, 77, the LSU center at 6'6". He also played right guard as a sophomore at LSU.
Good rep by Dunker that time against Tanzel Smart from Tulane.
This is a good matchup here. Here we go.
We got McDermott and
Kansas State.
Oh, I like Kansas State here. Jordan Willis.
The Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year, 75 there for K-State. Willis this morning, 6'3", 255, had 11.5 sacks this year. And against Connor McDermott, the tallest player here, the UCLA tackle.
One with the second rush, Mike. He didn't shoot his hands, but he was able to feel the pressure and spin off it and get home.
Yeah, McDermott's got to work hard to stay inside and force everybody by with all that length he has. Okay, who's up here?
He's your Nova guy.
We got Nova and we got Mississippi State.
Pasino and Senior.
Powerful kid.
Clyde Simmons coaching him up last year with the Rams, just joined the Browns. Vanderdoes to the ground there against Isidore from Miami.
Vanderdoes was out of control, and Isidore did the smart thing. He just stepped back and let his own momentum take him down.
Now Montravius Adams from Auburn.
I think Montravius Adams can walk everybody back to the quarterback if he wants to here, Mike.
I know Toth is struggling with him.
Again, 308 this morning. He looks bigger than 308, doesn't he, Adams?
When he plays with pad level down, this Adams kid, and he's fresh, he's really a good football player. Excellent short area quickness.
Lamp inside against Tomlinson. Ho-hum.
It's a good battle.
He made that look a lot easier than it was, Mike.
His hands are so quick. When he sets them inside on your body, it's all over because he's powerful, strong, and he squats. He keeps his weight down. Comes another rep. Let's see if we can do the same, guys.
We got 93 here, Keanu Davis from Chattanooga on the edge.
Working against
Duck his head.
Garcia.
See a tackle duck his head that he's going to lose every time.
He's a little bit of a waist bender, but he's really powerful in the run game, very raw in the pass game.
Garcia's from Troy. Keanu Davis there from Chattanooga. Two-time second team FCS All-American to 31 career sacks.
I don't know about you, Mike. This is my favorite part of the entire evaluation process. The draft process is long, but these one-on-ones are the best.
I agree. This is my favorite week of the year, and this is the best drill. Offsides, Mississippi State, Justin Senior, working against Kansas State kid Willis, who's, again, a really good football player. 3 forced fumble.
26 career sacks, 3-year starter for the Wildcats.
Tackle.
Yeah, tackle. Justin Senior did a nice job. He's the #1 ranked Canadian player for the CFL draft.
What's that, eh?
Mike,
Saw a
you
tight
always,
end and a guard last week at the East-West game.
you always keep your eye on the Canadian guys.
Well, his hands up his face.
I mean, Akeem Hicks, from Regina, doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Got a couple Canadians here today.
Yep.
Got a player from Manitoba as well.
Nice job by Posick.
Yep, Posic's hanging in there. And like you said, Danny, when you're 6'6", 6'7", playing center, you're at a disadvantage in the leverage battle off the get-go.
Do you see a team moving him? Do you like him as a center, guys?
That's where he's being evaluated. And
Lamp.
Lamp got beat inside by Vanderdoos. Where was Lamp playing that time?
Left guard.
That was good rep for Vanderdoos.
Yeah, there's Posick again on your screen. Here we see the defensive lineman Deshaun Hall falling to the ground there against Antonio Garcia, the Troy tackle. Dalvin Tomlinson back in there, 54, middle of the line. He's waiting for his rep.
Justin Sr., the right tackle.
I believe that's Keontae Davis. Let's see.
A lot of power in that right inside arm there.
Yep.
Watching the O-line and the D-line with jerseys riding up here.
Travius Adams.
Isidore, nice job.
Yep.
Stay square. When you stay square, keep your hands in tight, drop your weight, and you can settle on these big, powerful rushers.
And they call it anchor strength. Drop those hips and anchor. And sometimes you get jacked back and you got to re-anchor, like right now. Nope.
How tough is it to re-anchor?
You're working, you got a 300-plus pound human being pushing you with all his might, and you're on skates, and you got to drop your hips and bend your knees and try and get underneath and re-win the leverage battle. But the good ones do it in the NFL.
A big part of that is just getting your hands back inside. They knock your hands off. You got to rework those hands and regain position.
That was good drill there. That was fun.
And this is a drill, guys, as we have the coaches and the GMs, all the talent evaluators, that you will go back and watch on tape again, isn't it?
Oh, no question. You go through at the end of the process and watch the entire week, Mike. But one thing I've always said about this drill, these offensive line jerseys, when you go to an NFL game, I mean, they are stuck to their pads. Out here, they've got a loose jersey, man. Defenders love being able to reach and grab those things all day long.
And what was interesting is as we looked down in the end zone, a lot of the evaluators came out of the stands to get a closer peek at that one-on-one drill.